The wife was stunned to see her deceased son appear in the room. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. Just as she reached out to touch him, the boy crawled under the bed. She bent down to look, only to see a pair of withered feet. Carefully, she lifted her head. No one was there. But when she looked down again, those feet were crawling up onto the bed. A few days earlier, after we moved into this villa, strange things began happening. Our son often heard eerie sounds coming from his walkie-talkie. Because of this, he developed severe insomnia, so I called in a psychologist to help him with counseling. The doctor thought it was just anxiety from moving, but after the doctor left, the walkie-talkie started making noises again. Following its instructions, our son drew a picture, a fly and a blood-dripping branch. But then, incredibly, a real fly appeared out of nowhere in the doctor's car and crawled into her ear. The next second, her eyes filled with blood, and she lost control, slamming her foot on the gas. She was impaled on a tree branch and died instantly. That night, our son's toy suddenly made a sound. When he picked it up, he saw a pair of withered feet in the room. Terrified, he hid under the covers. The next second, a black hand appeared. Luckily, we arrived in time. At first, we thought it was just a nightmare and didn't think much of it. But at dawn, I was awakened by a strange noise. I went downstairs and found the front door wide open. Thinking a burglar had entered, I grabbed my hunting rifle and began checking the house. That's when I found our son in the abandoned swimming pool. I jumped in immediately, but it was too late. My wife, unable to bear the pain of losing him, decided to leave for a while. That night I watched old videos of our son, tears streaming down my face. But when I turned off the TV and started to leave, it suddenly turned itself back on. The next day, my wife called me asking why I had sent her a strange voice message. I quickly played the recording. I was baffled. I played it again on my computer, turning the volume up. That's when I heard our son's voice, crying for help. To uncover the truth, I contacted a paranormal expert named John. He arrived with his daughter Lisa. Lisa set up equipment all over the room, hoping to catch a ghost with thermal imaging. Then she noticed a figure in our son's room. At first, he thought it was me, but I was outside in the yard. She tensed immediately. Meanwhile, John entered our son's room with a recording device and captured strange sounds. Lisa warned him to get out fast. The ghost was right next to him. The next second... Late at night, John was awakened by a noise and saw a shadow pass by the door. He went to the kitchen to check and found his late wife. She looked just as he had when she was young, but then she pulled out a knife and slashed his wrist. Thankfully, Lisa arrived just in time to snap him back to consciousness. The next morning, Lisa was smoking on the balcony when she saw something horrifying.